very pleased to be joined now by the head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Ryan Day, on game week. Coach, just saying game week, how does that make you feel that it's finally here?
It makes me feel great. This has been, seems like a long time coming. I don't know exactly what practice is, but we're somewhere in our 30s from when this all started, which is crazy. So it's finally here, and kind of figure out what kind of team we have.
As you got to this point, can you give me a sense of the excitement within your team? Because listen, you guys were swinging and pushing as hard as anybody to try to get back onto the field this year. Obviously, you feel like you have a team that can compete at the highest level of college football, a player that can compete for the highest individual awards in the sport, and you were pushing as such. So the level of excitement within your young men on that program, can you gauge it for me?
Yeah, they've been really excited here as we get into game week. They're so tired of just practicing. They want to play. They've watched other programs play, and they kind of had a target early on, and then it got reset. And so I'm just proud of the way that they've handled all of this, and I know that the leadership and the toughness and the sacrifice that these guys have made. I just believe in my heart that stuff pays off in the long run. And so again, just all the focus is on Nebraska right now. Really good team coming in here. We just got to find a way to get this first game and then start the journey.
I find it so interesting because I came out a couple of springs ago now. It feels like yesterday, but it was a long time ago. You had not coached, a game as the full-time head coach yet at Ohio State. It's spring practice. You have a brand new transfer quarterback sitting out there. Brand new quarterback coach comes in from Oklahoma State, and you and I were standing off on the sideline watching Justin practice. And I can remember you and I had a conversation of like, yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, a lot of development that needs to take place. When you take a look and in hindsight, look at what he has become as a player and maybe more so as a leader, both internally and externally for college football, can you give me some sense of the growth that you've seen from Justin over the last 16 months?
Well, first off, to your point, I'm as proud of his development off the field that I am on. I think that the way he's handled himself as a leader here, the way he's handled himself in the public arena has been excellent. But then also on the field. He's a guy who really did a great job this offseason. He's very determined. He does not like to lose. I can tell you that right now. So having that losing taste in his mouth, over the offseason really, I think, motivated him to have a great offseason. He put a lot of work in the film room and, just throwing motion to everything. So I'm just really happy that he's got an opportunity to play here. And, who knows? You just never know how things are going to shake out. But the fact that he's got an opportunity to now go play in this game and just kind of build a season is really exciting for everybody. And I'm certainly, somebody who spends a lot of time with him, very proud of how he's gone about his business.
You guys haven't, been shy about talking about the bad taste left in your mouth from that game last year to losing to Clemson, and now you get back to where you're in a game week, and yet you do have to replace Chase Young, one of the most dominant players we've seen in a long time. Jeff Okudah, a first-round corner. Damon Arnett, a first-round corner. Fuller at safety. There's a number of other guys. You got to replace J.K. Dobbins at running back. Give us a sense of what you can expect or what you're expecting out of some of the young players that are stepping into those roles.
Well, they have big shoes to fill, and that they know that. So, we're going to find out kind of where we're at with this thing, but. Those were really good players that played a lot of football for us and did some great things. And so, like you said, we were obviously highly motivated in the off season. And then, as we went into quarantine, guys kind of had to go on their own and stay motivated. I thought they did. I thought they showed really good leadership in that area. And so the younger guys have come. Now, they didn't have spring practice. They really didn't have much of a preseason other than what we've got into in terms of the full padded practices over the last, 3 weeks. But the development has been there. They've shown really good development. But now it's time to go play. And they're still going to learn things. They're going to have to get better as the season goes on. It's going to be a work in progress. But again, really proud of the way the guys have just gone about their business. Very professional and, again, highly motivated.
And now you're going to see them get between the lines, which I know you're excited about. Can you give me a sense of what you're most confident in about your team? Like, on Saturday, this factor will show up. You just are very confident about what about the Buckeyes?
Well, I'm confident about our will to win, our intensity. The fact that our guys are going to play really, really hard, and that's something that we take a lot of pride in. It's part of our culture. The fact that we're going to fight and play with relentless effort. We say 4 to 6, A to B, something that's been here a long time at Ohio State, and we have to play that way. Now, are there going to be mistakes made? Yeah, there's going to be mistakes made, but we'll clean those things up, and the coaches will own those mistakes. But what we can't have is not unbelievable effort, great toughness, and that's something that we're going to have to do on Saturday, and something I feel confident we will do.
Well, Gus and I and Jenny will be there. Can't wait to be there in the shoe. I know there's not going to be a lot of people. There'll be a lot of cardboard cutouts, but I'm sure you guys are going to be excited nonetheless to get out there and actually attack another opponent. That opponent will be Nebraska on Saturday. Coach, thank you for joining us, man, and best of luck on Saturday. Look forward to seeing you.
Thanks, Joel. See you then, man.
You got it.
Start your Saturday strong at 10 Eastern with a legendary college football lineup on the Big Noon Kickoff Show. Big Noon Kickoff on Fox.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College football on Fox.